Right now, I'm sitting with Nyasha Gurure, who is a photographer.
Yes, correct.
Nyasha Gurure, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Very well, thank you. You look like a picture.
Serious? Thank you, girl.
Your colors are going wild, the yellow, the black, I mean, you look absolutely fantastic.
Thank you so much.
How are you today?
I'm doing good.
You're doing
How
well?
is you? Yeah.
Very well, good. Nyasha, photography, I mean, you know, when you think about women, you're thinking, I know yimba, I know modela, I know ita business. Photography, why photography?
It has been all out of passion because I'm more of, like I love to create things. I really love to craft and create a lot of stuff. So I really saw a gap in the photography industry that we are just taking pictures but without that creative touch. So that's why I had to really put my hands on it because of the passion of creating things in a unique way. Yes.
Wow, but what influenced that? Where you grew up, or somebody said something to you? What influenced you to really step up and say, hey, you know what, this is what I want to do?
Yes, my story, I would say that it comes from my family background because we were people who were really into technological things. We used to take some scraps from auctions, you know, those auctions where they just throw things and stuff. So my dad would say, this is where your food is. You have to sit down, really take every part and try to build something, whether it was a computer or a TV and stuff. But he didn't know that he was actually building that
passion for you.
For that passion for the technological industry. So for me, holding a camera and getting into that industry, it all became easier.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, you know, you mentioned and said it's like a craft and some people just take pictures and then it's just a picture. How do you differentiate whether it's just a picture or if it has meaning? How do you tell?
So there are pictures that you can just see and you say, oh, okay, that's a beautiful girl, you know, just smiling and all that. But then there's a picture that you can see and you say, now this is a story. That was captured.
Okay.
Now this is a story behind. So for me, that's the gap that I actually saw. And you asked about differentiating. I'll say that my type of photography is very unique in a way that I try by all means to tell stories, especially our own African stories.
Right.
It's more into African art and African stories. Because if you had to Google about Zimbabwe, sometimes about Africa, you just see poverty and nothing really, you know, that's touching. Like Zimbabwe is not really being represented well when it comes to photography and our culture. Right. So there's the field and the corner that I just had to take. More of reintroducing Zimbabwe in a classic way.
Wow. There's so much to I have so many questions about this whole photography. So instead of do you do like a photo shoot? Say I want to come and say, oh, can you take pictures of me? Will you really tell a story if I'm conscious about standing in front and posing for you? Or you have to capture me when I'm unaware of what's happening?
Sometimes what happens is you have to tell me your story so that I can produce a story.
From looking at me?
Yes.
I understand now. Did you go to school for photography or it's just a passion?
It was all out of passion. I just started. I used to, you know, just get into town, go into a studio and try to really watch what other photographers were trying to do because, you know, as a lady in a male-dominated industry, if you try to tell them that I want to learn this, sometimes you end up being the model on the shoot, not the shooter. So, so I had to really push myself and fight through it, but it wasn't easy because, you know, and worse, you are trying to introduce something new, they'll obviously criticize.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was a fight for you. But anyways, look, you have been recognized for your work. What awards have you kind of won or what recognition have you had from your photography?
So my journey, I really thank God because of these recognitions, because I got some awards. I got an award in from Ladies in Media, which is based in Ghana, but it recognizes African women.
Right.
Then also the best photographer in Zimbabwe, outstanding photographer in Zimbabwe.
Wow.
Yes, and also there was another best female photographer as well. So it's been quite an interesting journey. And some of the awards, they are more into technology, like the Queen of Print, all those awards. So, yeah.
That's very
it's been
good.
Quite
and
good.
Congratulations, well done for you
For
for
so
that
much.
recognition, especially saying that you didn't go to university or anything for this. Is just an inbuilt talent.
It is.
Very good. Now, with your photography, have you raised any awareness, or have you started any kind of organization that is raising awareness for photography, or for women, or for young children, or whichever it is pertaining to your work?
So for me, as a photographer, or I would say as a person, I have been through my own life experiences. And when I started this journey, I started to tell stories of my own life and what I had gone through pictures. So, but now I really love to listen to people's stories. So I've been collaborating with different organizations, like so that we can at least put out some messages out there.
Yeah.
Like recently we did one for gender-based violence. We did some for period health. So we've been trying to build different stories so that when someone sees a picture, it just raises that emotion and just tells a story without even speaking or saying anything. So I've been really trying, and I'm still going. That's where my vision is. Rather than just getting bookings, but also being able to send messages everywhere through the pictures.
Right. And how do you balance that, trying to send messages out there and also taking the pictures? How do you balance that side of your life?
It's really hard. It's not that easy. You have to balance the two somehow. But and also it's not easy to sell a story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because now a lot of people, some of the people are not yet understanding this type of photography.
Right.
And yet you need the money and you need to survive in the industry.
Yeah.
So it's not really easy capturing the picture versus capturing the story. But either way, you have to convince people to understand what you do.
And that is something that's also a little bit of a topic to discuss, the lack of recognition for the type of work and paintings that you do locally, you say.
Yes.
Internationally, have you exhibited anywhere at any galleries and stuff, or has it just been in Zimbabwe?
For now, it has just been in Zimbabwe, but I'm looking forward to exhibit in some of the international galleries, because from my talks with them, I have seen that they really love African art.
See.
Just looking at us, we are art, you know. So they are really eager to have those artworks.
Yeah.
So here, it's not like they don't put much value into it because you are trying to sell Africa in Africa.
Yeah.
So, but outside, you know, there is better market. And just generally they appreciate art. They just appreciate art. So that's where we are trying to, and that's the whole idea actually, selling Africa outside. Like
That's really good.
selling our picture outside.
That's absolutely fantastic. Do you have any people maybe that you're mentoring in your journey, or you're just trying to establish yourself for now?
For now, I will say that I'm still establishing myself, yes, because you shouldn't feel like you're there. We are still going. But I've been really trying to talk to ladies and really inspire them into getting
and
into
encourage
all this.
them,
Yes, because I really believe that there's a certain creativity in every woman that is really different. A certain type of creativity, even the way that we were crafty from our clothes, from everything, from way back, you know. Till now, we are really crafty on it. So I believe that if a lot of women are to get into this industry,
they can do wonders.
Bomb.
So 2 words that you would like to give them. Just 2 short words before we close up.
Don't doubt your vision. Don't doubt your passion. Whatever it is, whether it sounds crazy or what, just explore, do it.
Do it.
The sky is
no
your limit.
holding back.
No holding back.
Thank you so much, Nyasha, for joining us this morning right here on Morning Rush and talking everything photography. I do wish you the best in your endeavors.
Konapo, Ipapo pa ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.